You now, Mr. Gerbrandy has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Cañete, the climate and energy portfolio, I'm sitting right here, might be the most important of the entire college. And I must admit, I was not in favor of merging the two portfolios. But with a commissioner who believes climate change is one of the most urgent problems humanity faces, a combined, coherent climate and energy approach is possible. It could even offer the opportunity for major progress when the right person takes on this challenge. So the key question today is whether you, Mr. Cañete, are the right person to become this commissioner. Since vested interest is the biggest obstacle in the so urgently needed energy transition, you, with your past close involvement in the oil industry, do not seem to be the right person. There is just one way to convince me and my group you are the right man for the job. And that's by showing how serious you are about the fight against climate change. So please convince me about your personal sense of urgency in this field.
No. I'll try to convince you, but I have a way of convincing you better. When I was not supposed to be a climate commissioner, I was Environment Minister of Spain. In those days, I had my shares in those little companies. But in those shares, I was fighting for climate change side with Commissioner Hedegaard. I was writing letters to the commissioners in order that they went in the 230 package for very ambitious climate objectives. Spain was member of the Green Growth Group. I was not supporting oil. I was supporting renewables, energy efficiency. I was supporting ambitious climate change. So in the past, Mr. Gerbrandy, when I was not involved in this hearing, I was fighting for climate change. Because I think probably is the most difficult task the world has ahead. Because we are working on the United Nations umbrella. We must reach to practically unanimous agreements. We must put together nearly 200 countries. It's a very difficult task. But I also think I have a firm commitment with future generations. Politicians should not always think in the short term, should think in the long term. Climate change is a long-term policy, but a permanent policy. And I am very much committed. I was in the past. I've never been linked to the oil world. I've never done anything. I had 2% in a company with storage fuel. But when I had public responsibilities, I was certainly with the people who work for green growth, for renewables, for energy efficiency, and for fighting climate change. That's what I did in the past, and that's what I will do in the future.
Grazie.